Hey, this is Kizzy's Kitchen, and I just poured up with beards and bottles.
Yeah. Whoa. Beers and bottles. Beers and bottles. Beers and bottles. Beers and bottles. Flies.
Yeah.
Bad as models. Pop. Pop.
Yeah. It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL
And this Biz.
and Bottles.
We got a special guest here with us today.
Kizzy's Kitchen.
Kizzy's Kitchen.
It's Kizzy's Kitchen.
Little Kizzy Kitchen.
Yeah, this is one of our most special episodes so far. She sponsored the episode, so look at this beautiful plate she came here with. I know it's half eaten.
You got to show them the actual food.
Yeah,
You
so
can't show
look,
the
what we're
plate.
gonna do is we're gonna get the panned over and let him pan it. You know what I mean? Pan over the food and everything will be a chance. Kizzy Kitchen. So we've been off for a couple weeks. The people don't know this, but we go real hard at this.
Right.
Gia, how was your week or two off?
It was good. Got to be out and about. I like to be out and about. I stopped by a lot of local spots. They show wild love. They in tune with the pod. Shout out to Deuce Boys. They got 350 Grill on Fridays. They show wild love. You feel me?
Trying to work there.
R&B Saturdays was a vibe as always.
Amazing.
Y'all came out. Y'all show love. You feel me? Yeah, man.
It was an
It's a
amazing thing.
vibe. What's up with y'all? Who this again? Look, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
right,
it's
right.
the dimples for me.
Kitchen.
Right.
It's the dimples.
Stop. I'm shy,
How
y'all.
was your past week?
It was good. I actually started a new job because I'm always working.
Yeah.
Always working. I started a job at Middlesex County. And I also work at this lounge called 420 Lounge. I work
420
there
Lounge.
at night. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've
So
been
I'm
there.
always busy. Always busy.
That's the infused spot.
Yeah. I just started working there too.
I thought they shut that spot down for a couple of days or something. I seen that recently.
Yeah, for a little bit, but
They back open?
yeah, they back open. It was some
Small thing to a
yeah.
giant.
Mhm. You
So-
know how it go.
So we got a thing we always do here, right? We talk about in the beginning people's origin story, where it started from them at.
Okay.
Where's the journey start for you at with cooking?
Okay, so the journey started when I was younger. My dad is like a Georgia native, and he loves to cook. So
Right.
my cooking came from him. He basically taught me everything, but it's amplified. It's way better.
Yeah. so it's more of a passion thing for you.
Yes, basically.
Not just I want to make money.
No, it's
You would have
not.
did this whether it was you was getting
You
paid for it or
taste the
not.
food, you know it's not about money.
People got to taste it though. This is a different
Yes,
thing. You know what I mean?
yes.
This thing real serious. I see a lot of bathroom time coming in with all this cheese though.
All the cheese.
Right.
What? So how long you been cooking for?
I've been cooking since I was 18. I'm 28 now, so 10 years.
Like professionally?
Professionally, 5 years.
5 years.
Yes.
And how's the journey been? I know, starting off as an entrepreneur, no matter what game you in, is always like a challenge.
It's
How
a
has
big
it been for you?
challenge. Like a lot of people be about names and they don't be about like
The product.
the product. It's how they say what is that saying? It's about the quality, not the quantity.
Right.
A
Right.
lot of people aren't like about that, and I feel like I give very good quality.
Right.
But I'm very laid back and I stay to myself, so it's hard to get out there.
What do you think separates, what you do as far as your cooking opposed to everybody else's?
When I cook, I don't take shortcuts. Like I put love in my food. That
Right.
I take time. Like things have to sit and marinate like that. That grandma, she was cooking on Saturday and made the meal on Sunday. That's how I cook. That's the difference. I don't play games.
Wow, that's amazing. You got any children?
Yes, I have 2 kids. I actually just had a baby. She's 10 months.
Wow.
Okay,
Amazing
congratulations.
name.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Blessings.
How do you balance, having children and also working so many jobs you do and then still running your business?
It's a lot. And on top of that, I'm a single mom. So my parents help me out so much. Like they're with them
Right.
right now.
That support
So,
system mean a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. They're like my rock. If I didn't have them, I don't know where I would be. But that's basically it. Like they take care of them while I get my money, and I take care of them when I get my money.
So what's the situation with your obviously you just said you had a new baby. So what's the situation with your baby father?
You know how that go.
Now you got to explain it to us.
How'd
We
that
break
go?
that down.
Hold
You
on,
know what I mean?
Yeah, I met him when I was young.
Right.
And like we went through trials and errors and all of that stuff, but things started to get rocky. Like when I started to get like independent and doing my own thing.
Right.
Because he was so used to having me to himself.
Right.
He don't like to share. So it started getting crazy. He started doing things that would get my attention,
Right.
what dudes do. And we had to break it off.
Black men don't cheat. What's wrong with me?
Word,
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I
Right.
have no
We had to
clue.
break it off.
Right.
So, but
Was it ever an engagement involved with that?
no.
And how old is your oldest child?
She's 9.
She's
about to
9.
be 10.
So where you think the disconnect was at all them years? Because obviously you got another child and that's 10 months old. And I'm guessing this with the same man.
Yeah, basically.
So what was the disconnect as far as like you guys in a relationship, as far as being engaged, getting married? Like where was that at? Because obviously you said the first 4 or 5 years was fine.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
so that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to think. I feel like basically he wasn't ready for
Right.
it. Like, I was young when I had the baby, but he was still young-minded. So I feel like he hasn't fully grown yet, if that makes any sense.
You think that
We can't hear you.
you think that having children so young, how old were you when you had when you were first
19.
19? You think
Fresh out of high school.
you think having that baby so young affected the relationship, like where you can go with it?
Yeah. Because my parents were like, they were like sort of really protective. So it kind of stopped me and him from doing what we needed to do.
Right.
So I figured like when we had the second baby, we were already past the point of where we were both trying to like make things work.
Mm-hmm.
So
You just let it fly.
Yeah, I just want y'all to notice how he linked his pinky and his thumb.
Yo, this thing serious.
This nigga, I think he forgot we
So my
on
boy was
camera.
busting
Right.
that joint down. He's like, right. Yeah.
You know what it is? Having not trying to say my wife can't cook. My wife is a great cook, but she's not a chef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a different level of.
Them shrimp tacos is amazing.
Well, yeah, the shrimp taco was crazy. My wife too make a crazy shrimp taco. But it's about Kizzy right now. You know what I mean? And so when you get, you know what I mean, you get treated like this, so we gonna appreciate it. We're gonna really, the
Yes.
homie jail was like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, the faces I be making, so if this food ain't that. You know what I mean? We gonna
But you ain't see no
I
look,
faces.
he ain't
you
even
heard?
eating. What you talking about?
I'm eating.
he going
I can't have this shit off.
he want
Trying
to
to
make sure he
make
eye
no
on
crumbs in
camera.
his
I gotta
beard.
make sure the beard
This is called
beard,
beard
you know
and
what I mean?
bottles. We gotta make sure the beard is popping at all
Supposed
times.
to get nice and greasy. That's what a beard is for.
That's
She's
a
talking
different
crazy
sound.
already. So, so now, like, moving forward, that's how you started cooking. Take us to the journey before you started being professional, other jobs that you was working in. What geared you to saying, I'm gonna follow my passion and start my business?
Okay, so I've worked almost everywhere, but like I felt like people love to chump change passion. Like they see that you got passion for it, like, oh, let me get the best of her because I know she's in her prime. She loves what she's doing, so I'm gonna get the best of her. My first job was Maggiano's.
Oh,
They didn't believe in
Maggiano's.
me. Yeah, they didn't believe in me at all, and they were trying to make me become a server. And I explained to the chef, I'm like, yo, like, put me behind in the kitchen. I promise you, I'll show you. Like, that's my favorite thing to say. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just show you.
Right.
So
As you should.
I'm like, I'm gonna show you. He like, nah. Like, you should be in the front. Like, you definitely should be in the front. Make
That's
your
because
money
how
in
you
the front.
look.
Basically,
You're a beautiful woman. Don't
basically,
take that.
but I don't like that. Like, I put
Right,
all that
right.
to the side because once you see what I do in the kitchen,
For sure.
it's ridiculous.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, put me in. And he like, all right, I got you. The first week, everybody gave me such a hard time. Everybody was speaking in Spanish. I learned how to speak Spanish from being in there, talking shit about me. So I'm like, you know what? I got a point to prove. I'm gonna show these people that I'm gonna get above all of y'all in a matter of 3 months. 3 and 7 are my favorite numbers.
Right.
So within 3 months, I was training people. I was on the line. I was prepping, and I was doing pastry in 3
Talk
months.
to him.
But they were only paying me $10 an hour.
Lord have mercy.
Nah, you was giving them
Only
too much
$10
for
an
that.
hour.
Yeah, right, God
Too
damn.
much.
My boy.
Because it's your
And when I
passion.
What year
realized
was this?
it,
What year was
this
this?
was 2014.
Oh man.
When I
$10.
realized it,
Not my boy.
yeah. When I realized it, I was like, oh no, I gotta go. I left from there. I went back to serving. I went to Fridays. I served for a little bit. And then the next job that I had was at that golf course. Me and Names worked together.
What year was that?
Wait, Names used to have a job?
Yes.
Man, let me say, I can tell you a whole story about names. I don't know what he was thinking.
We worked at this golf course. The chef was an asshole. He paid me $12. I quit from there, and then I was like, you know what? Because they taught me how to make pizza and stuff. I said,
And what
you know
year was
what?
that?
This was 2016. I had just moved out of my parents' house. So I'm like, you know what? These jobs ain't it. I'm about to start doing it for myself.
She used to be hooking it up too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Chicken wings
Turn
popping.
your ear back.
Yeah, it is hot here. So I started working out the house. I started making like little jars. I seen this girl. She was on Instagram making like these jar desserts, and I'm like, I like the way like it looks. I ordered from her. I tasted it. I said, we gonna do something different with it because I've never seen anybody do it the way I do it. That's why I said, y'all gotta taste it.
No, we definitely gonna taste it.
I'm like, I gotta do.
That
I gotta.
dirty.
Yeah, but still though. I said I gotta do it. I gotta twist it
I
that way.
wanna
It started
taste.
off with desserts.
Right.
That's how it started off. And then
Okay.
as soon as I winded people in with desserts, I had this guy, this chef. His name was Chef Tommy. He's like, yo, you know you pretty as hell. Start posting your face on Instagram. That's how you gonna get your customers.
Facts.
So I
Right.
started doing it,
Duh.
and I got all my customers.
Right.
It started going from doing stuff at the house to getting people to cook in their house, to cook for birthday parties, private events, all of that stuff. And then I started doing pop-ups. That was my favorite. Like, I love doing pop-ups. I'm very shy,
Right.
so it kind of brought me out of my shell. And in those pop-ups, I met like a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of chefs from North, and that kind of like branched me off. Like, even though like I'm in the back, if you say my name, they'll know who you're talking about.
Huh? Talk that talk. Your name ring bells in
Yes.
the circuit.
So you feel like right now, like as a woman chef, it's a little harder road because of how you may look, because you're a shorter woman, because you might have to do things by yourself and might not have the team.
Yes.
How has that experience been, and how do you overcome those obstacles?
So a lot of times I gravitated to a lot of chefs, and a lot of chefs are male chefs.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you cool. They see the pretty face, then they start to, oh yeah, like I could do this for you. I could do this for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as time goes on, like I used to say no at first, but as time went on, I started saying yeah, taking advantage of the situation. But it's sort of like a, what do you call it? Like a
Gift and a curse.
gift and a curse. Because it's like,
22.
yeah.
Word.
Because it's like, all right, I'm taking all of this stuff. I'm taking it in. I'm getting all this information. I'm getting all this stuff. But eventually, they be wanting stuff.
Yeah, they want something in
So
return.
it's like, yes. So it's like, all right, I got to get up. I got to go. I got to go to the next place. That's why I said I've worked everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
I got to get up. I got to go to the next place. Because I don't want to shit where you eat,
Right,
basically. I mean, I know everybody has done that a couple of times.
Right,
but
right.
I
That ain't what
don't,
you
I don't
tryna
like
do.
to do it. I don't like to do it.
So as far as your what's your specialties outside of desserts now? Like what's your
Well, dessert wasn't even my specialty. Like soul food is my specialty.
all right,
Right.
so like say it's a first date you about to cook for a dude. What you making?
make? What's the whip
What you
game?
making?
Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Oh no, don't do us like that.
I'm kidding. I'm
Not
kidding.
one of those
Yeah.
spaghetti.
The spaghetti.
So I like to make a nice, because a lot of people aren't like well versed with vegetables. Like they be like carrots. Oh, I don't like carrots. So the way I cook my food, since I have children, I like to make it appealing to children. Because even though we all like, yeah, kids, they don't really eat. We eat like children. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
We eat chicken nuggets. We all that. It's just fancy. So it's a chicken Chardonnay. So it's a pan seared chicken, but it's breaded. And I finish it off with a nice buttery wine sauce with mushrooms. People don't like mushrooms, but the way I make food, like you'll never know what's in it until
yeah.
I tell you. So I never tell anybody there's mushrooms in it. But I make it with a nice mushroom sauce. I finish it with glazed carrots and smashed potatoes.
Smashed potatoes? What's
Yes,
that?
it's with the skin on it. You just smash it.
Oh, no, right.
Instead of mashed potatoes,
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
thing
my
like
favorite
bread.
meal. That's my favorite meal to cook for anybody because it's so simple. But
Right.
when you eat it, it's like, oh, this hit here, this hit there. It's like, what do you call that? A ride on your palate.
Right. do you think now that you do so much, right? Is it harder to date? Because you got a newborn, basically 10 months old, an older son. They both
Daughter.
Older daughter, right? 9 years old, 10 months old. You just obviously fresh out of a relationship within the past maybe year or so, right? And now you cooking. You got another job and another job. So you out here basically with 3 jobs.
Yeah, basically.
How do you have a personal life? How do you date?
I really don't. It's really hard. Like I be telling people all the time, like I really, not saying I don't have time for relationships. Like I've been in one for so long and it was like sort of like traumatizing. So I want to take time. So names no. I be
names
chilling.
know?
How would
I be
names know?
chilling.
How
I
names
be-
know that?
No.
That's my friend.
Oh, name. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
What
okay.
kind of friend?
I'm trying to get that Chardonnay chicken.
That's at least you're a real
I
one.
be chilling.
So, I got a segment up here. You know what that segment called? What's the segment called?
Fuck all the small talk.
talk. we just spoke about it, right? Have you ever had sex with one of them chefs that you was talking about that moved to advance your career? Keep it real with us.
Not sex.
Oh, you gave him some head?
No.
I'm asking you. You said not sex. What have you done with him?
The other way around. It wasn't sex.
Oh, they
The other
gave
way
you
Oh,
some
he gave
head.
you some head. He gave you some head in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, like
No,
that way
not in the
to bring.
kitchen.
Give us the
On the-
story.
No, I'm not telling
what-
stories.
This is what we doing
This is
here.
small talk.
This is big. This fuck all the small talk
This is-
segment. We keep it real on this segment. But he gave you. I look.
She ain't
she's
trying to
laughing.
start no trouble.
We had this whole combo. You still keep in contact with the person?
No.
Does he follow your gram?
No.
So what we talking about then?
She got the head and leave. Then leave.
You ain't gonna break the
No,
story
that
down
wasn't
to
it.
us.
That wasn't just it. But
So
no,
tell
I don't want to
did
talk
it
about
did
it.
it develop to something?
No.
Like the job was it just that one time?
It was just that one time.
And was it at the spot?
No.
I think she
I think
lying.
it was at the-
I think we just got our first lie. To
No.
Was it after
Kids, keep it
the
real, bro.
Was it after the smashed potatoes?
or before the chicken.
No, I never cooked for him. I never
Oh,
cooked for him.
So it definitely
You
was at the
did cook
spot.
for him. He ate something.
Ate something warm or wet.
Never got the glazes carrot.
You never
You
got-
gotta chill. You gotta
Hey,
chill.
yo.
It's only happened one time though. One time.
That's all that matters, though. At least you kept it real with us.
Yes.
So, like, in your mind, cooking, doing everything that you're doing, what's your end game? Where do you see yourself moving forward? Not just as a chef, but as a business. You being a chef is one thing. The business that moves the food forward is another thing.
I want to be a brand. Like I want to be in Walmart stores. I want to be in Target. Like I don't just want to stop there. Also, I am very big on babies, so I want to get into midwifery because I feel like I had a baby. I gained 40 pounds after my baby. I had nobody there for me, like nobody to help me take care of the baby because my mom, if she's not with me, it's me by myself.
All right.
Nobody to take care of the baby, nobody to take care of me. So in tuning me, like taking care of the children, I forgot about myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like I want to take that on, especially for younger Black women. I feel like we don't have the guidance, we don't have the proper education when it comes to, birthing children and hospitals and all of that stuff.
Right.
I want to be that person for them and then give them meal prep so that they can get back to themselves.
All right, that's dope. When I see you and I see what you're doing, and how the food tastes, and then you tell me the journey. In my mind, I said, "Wow, you got nothing but respect for this woman." You know what I mean? You done did it on your own for the
Yes.
most part, with minimal support. How do you view your baby father now, just generally, being that you had those falling out, so on and so forth, and then moving forward? How do you view him as a man?
That's kind of hard, because I feel like if we were in reverse roles, I probably would do anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything, regardless of what the situation is. I would do anything. Well, me and him, we've been through a lot of shit. And regardless of what the situation was, I was always there. But I just feel like when it was time for him to show me that same love, it wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? So,
Do you factor in he might not know how to show that same love?
Yeah,
Us
I've
as
come to that
men,
conclusion.
we brung up different.
Right.
I've come
Tough
to that
love, don't be
conclusion.
vulnerable.
Yes.
I've been told lately that I lack empathy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
a lot of y'all do.
Street nigga.
I used to tell him all the time. I used to tell him I was his Jiminy Cricket. Like, and y'all know the dark story of Pinocchio, how he would like just
Nah,
smash the Jiminy Cricket over and over again, but Jiminy Cricket would always be there.
That's crazy. I never thought about it like that. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, that was different.
That's trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yes,
to be able
it
to escape
is.
trauma is something totally
It
different.
is. But, you know-
we only hear your side. Let me ask you this question right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Get her.
Do you think it's some things that you could have did better
Yes.
in a relationship moving
Because I
forward?
never hear a woman say
course.
what they could have did
Yeah,
better.
yeah. What's
Look,
some of
and
the
I
things?
feel like that's our problem. Like,
What's some of the things that you could have did better?
So I feel like I was so sheltered by my parents, like so sheltered, and I allowed them to dictate and put things in my head.
You
when
feel
it
like
came
they
to
had a
him.
voice in your relationship?
Yeah, basically. And I didn't allow myself to be until I got independent. But when I got independent, it was more like he was over it. It was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter at this point. Like, all right, I'm doing this one, I'm doing that one, and I'm doing this one. Now you wanna, but I just
Is
feel
he,
like
how much older than you are he? Is he?
he
Damn.
is 6 years older than me.
Oh wow, he a grown ass man.
Yeah, but people go through shit.
Right. My man Dash, he always talking about, coming into relationships healed. And obviously you just moving from a fresh relationship, but your name's, I guess, having a friendship, you're moving slow with it. You feel like you moving forward. You know what I mean?
Chill.
Yeah, I'm talking to her. We all had conversations. You feel like you moving like into your next space, whatever it is, whether it be with him or whoever it may be. You feel like you moving into a space where you gonna be healed when you in the relationship.
Now, no, and I'm not even gonna lie. No.
Relationship nowhere on your mind right now.
No, myself is on my mind. A relationship with myself.
That's how you heal. You know, you
Yeah.
start
That's what I like about her.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
like now. And
What else
I'm
you like
honest.
about her names?
Like a lot of things.
Fuck all the small talk.
on the show right now. We want to because we gonna revisit this, right? Can my man names get that chicken you was just talking about?
Of
With the
course.
carrots.
No, I'm talking about that, but not just you making the chicken.
Not as a friend.
Not you bringing it to him to the studio like you did a couple different times. I'm talking about you sitting down and
Candles
Me
lit.
and names,
Candles
we,
lit.
we.
You know,
we
names
here.
kind of don't really tell his business. He kind of like, you be asking him what he doing.
don't.
He keep it to himself. So I know you think he only doing that to y'all. No, he do that to us too. So he keeping it to himself. So I see a little bit like, I'm like, who that bring you some food? Like, that's my friend.
I've been around for a minute.
Yeah. I remember like a year or two ago, y'all have a friendship. You know?
Yes.
I respect that, but now it's time to move forward.
This
you know?
guy, yo.
My boy name's ready, bro. Like, you seen him put it up the other night? You ain't see him put it up the other night? I'm gonna get one of these.
He was on his R&B shit.
Look at this nigga some R&B shit.
Oh
He
my
was on
God.
R&B shit.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I gotta fully I feel like right now, the way that because it's fresh. It's like literally 3 months. Like
Right,
me
right.
and him, I wouldn't hurt anybody, but
Right.
like I've had dudes that I have talked to, and the way that I've dealt them and like been with them, I don't like it. You get what I'm saying?
Respectfully, that's
it's not
maturity,
me.
too.
Yeah, it's not me, and it's not the woman I am. It's the woman that I've become because of the trauma that I've been through.
Right,
You get
right.
what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
So I wouldn't put that on nobody.
Because you
I'd
gotta take
rather-
time to
Yes. Mm-hmm.
learn your triggers. Because it's gonna be shit the new nigga gonna do that's gonna remind you of the
Exactly.
old nigga.
That's a fact.
But he ain't did all that other stuff.
Right. So you gotta give him what they call a grace.
Grace
You gotta-
period.
A grace
You gotta-
period.
no, not a grace period. When somebody start doing crazy shit, normally you would judge them and we tell them they gotta go ahead right away. You can't do that. You gotta give them grace.
Yeah.
You gotta be like,
But we ain't ignoring no red flags though.
Yeah, of course
I ain't
not.
saying ignore him. I'm saying, not trying to say he had sex or something with somebody. Say he ain't answer your phone for the night, and that's one of your pet peeves, right? But he honestly, genuinely sleeping,
He just sleep.
right? And you haven't explained to him yet how that bothers you.
Right. That makes sense.
Give
there
him
we
grace.
go.
You know
Just
what I'm
Ray
saying?
Ray was cheating. That don't mean
That don't
names
mean bro
was cheating.
cheating.
I
Bro
mean,
just-
that was Ray Ray.
Bro just did 16-hour shifts in the
You know what I'm
studio.
saying? Sleep.
No, I'm actually very chill. Like I'm very chill. Like, and I think that's the issue because I don't ask. I don't ask questions. I don't really do all the extra stuff.
Right.
And I feel like I'll be quick to cut you off if I feel like something is wrong. I won't say nothing. It's just a cut off.
You look like a phone checker.
For sure, you do.
I don't do that to everybody.
Not
Everybody. Oh,
No, only one person. Like
okay. You learned your lesson.
I learned my
Won't-
lesson. That shit is hard.
So what other services do you provide? Say for example, I meet a chick and I want to do like a private chef dinner type joint. You hold me down?
Yeah, I do that. I do everything. Everything.
What's something like that gonna run into somebody? For the people that want to do it.
Well,
you
my
feel me?
base pay for that for me to come is $250.
Right. That's just for you to show up.
Yes.
That's
But then
without
they gotta
the
buy the
grocery
food.
shopping.
No, I buy the food with that.
So with that $250, you buy the food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and is the menu they get to choose or you give them options?
See, if they want basic chicken and stuff, $250. But if they want seafood, they want like extravagant stuff.
Lobster and all that.
Yeah, all of
shit,
that is up charges. So yeah.
But if they want your specialty, that the
It's
chicken with the smash,
250.
smash, 250. So y'all hear a 250, you know what I'm saying?
But does that depend on the lot size? Like how many people there?
Yeah. Because I have a catering menu too.
That's just your
And-
base price.
Yeah, just for me to come there and like
But
do
you know, I'm talking
intimate
about the
dining.
romantic dinner. Just you
alright.
gonna stay and serve
Yeah,
them and
intimate dining.
everything?
Yes.
Pour the little wine,
so say
all
say I
that.
just wanted to be specific. Like I want some steak and some lobster. What's that price come on?
For how many people?
Just me and her, me and a woman.
Him and his wife.
About let me
Me and my wife.
see, $315.
Ain't bad. I might have to holler at Kizzy. Kizzy, you know what I mean? You saying
Make something happen.
Yeah,
You
she
come
got
through
some-
with your
she
chef
got some
hat
good.
on.
Yeah,
and shit like
I need the whole ensemble when you come through though.
Yes, I do
No,
everything.
I need the
I decorate
hat.
too.
I need the
Yeah,
egg.
you decorate
Yeah, I
little
decorate
rose
too.
That's
petals.
another
Yes.
price or that's with the price?
No, that's another price.
Oh, that's
I ain't mad at you.
I guess
No,
you
I
getting that
decorate.
money.
I do all of that.
We
I
gonna
also
need-
make soaps, y'all, and stuff for like skin, hair, nails.
You gotta
all
tell
that
us.
stuff.
Come on, this is what you here for. You gotta tell us the business.
I
Tell us
do
what
all
you
of that.
got
I
going.
I do it through my daughter though, because like I told you before, I'm into the idea of midwifery, so like it's like holistic
Right.
healing and stuff like that.
Right.
My sister put me on it, but I like to do soaps for the body because my daughters they suffer from like eczema and stuff. I like to do soap for the body. I'm trying to do shampoos and conditioners for the hair. I got to get into that concoction.
Yeah, that's
But,
a different thing.
yeah.
Names do some what you be doing names? The
Hair pomade.
hair pomade.
I saw that. I
and
saw
I
that.
ain't gonna lie, I thought I was hating on him. I was killing him first, right? I used this shit. I said, "Oh my god,
It's
this is
good.
amazing."
Look, he in Aquarius. He know what's up.
Yeah. What that mean? He Aquarius. What you?
We're,
that mean?
we are artistic people. We're
You
creative
Aquarius
people.
too?
Yes, we are
Oh,
creative.
I got
would
so much in
never.
common.
I'm playing with you.
Chill. The best thing that ever happened to you if you actually get one.
Nah, I had an Aquarius when I was younger, man.
What month that is?
She's
February, January?
February. She was her birthday was February 3rd or February 4th, something around there, February 5th. When the old chick I used to deal with in high school, and no, she just was at the time like she was very influenced by her parents, as you just said.
Because she was a kid, Louis.
Yeah, I guess.
She's 16, listening to her
Nah, she was
parents.
19 at the time. I had moved into my own apartment at the time. You know,
Right.
I've been living, the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I've been living
I
my
know,
own since I was
I
16, 17. I had my own apartment. She older than me. She 18 now. I'm 16, 17. I got my own spot.
Yeah.
We already doing what we do. We moving like adults.
Now
Just
think about how
come
you was
move in.
judging her then.
Right.
Look, think about how you was judging her then. Now think about your daughters. How you gonna be on them at 18,
Yeah, now I'm
19?
gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
My
It
kids
took me-
can't leave.
it took
my
me to
kids
have a
can't move
daughter
out my house
to
till they
realize that.
30.
That's
Yeah,
not
till they
fair.
30.
Yeah, that's we could talk
The
about.
oldest one, I don't
All
know.
of them.
She out.
That's
She
not
leaving.
fair.
You go to college.
do
After
that.
college, you bring your ass back home. Then we
Boy,
gonna
gonna
figure
get
it
his
out.
heart broke.
Yeah, word.
We gonna have to figure this out. My kids ain't leaving till they 3rd. Have to figure this out. But kids, man, it's been great having you up here. Is there anything else you want to shout out before we dip out? You
No,
sure?
yeah.
Give me
Anything
your,
else
how
you
you
wanna
don't
get
want to
off
give me
your
your
chest?
Instagram?
Oh my gosh,
How you don't
look,
want to give me your Facebook? Come on, Stubby told you stop being nervous now.
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so Kizzy's Kitchen on Instagram, KIZZYZ KITCHEN on Instagram. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. It's just that.
And you contact her. You want to give your number out? You don't have a number out for like service, or like you don't got a side
it's
number?
on the page.
Oh, so look,
Everything
hit
is
the
on there.
page. Make sure you hit her up. We gonna try this off camera. We gonna try this
Oh, what's that? What's that?
It is a French toast jar.
a French toast
Nah,
jar.
pick that up, Louis.
Oh,
Pick
It's
one
got
of them
water
joints
on
up.
it. Be careful.
Oh my! Look at that.
Lord of mercy.
And it got the logo on it with the wink.
With the wink.
We about to
Wink,
get
the
crazy.
one eye.
We about. I know y'all see what we doing out here. We about to get
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, we wrapping this up because I want to try that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
sponsored the episode. We appreciate Kizzy, man. Thank
Y'all
you.
welcome.
All right. Let's take these pictures. Let's get together.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta take
Gang.
pictures too.
Gang.